That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, Game 2, three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
Big Dog Champ will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks.
Second baseman, number 2.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 1 away.
In the second spot tonight,
Jonathan Villar will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. Defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Brian Gonzalez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Gonzalez.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground and taken in out there for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Into the box, Aaron Hill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And Hill able to lay off again. It's 2-0 now.
1 down, 1 down.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pitch right there on a 2-2 to finally strike him out, but he got a good look at his pitches out there, so this is one of those at-bats that you can draw from later on in the ball game.
Domingo Santana will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Hit to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rod Peters will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, no one down here.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. Akinori Hara will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Jimmy Nelson digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Come on now, here we go.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. The pitcher, Big Dog Champ, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. One there on to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
You know, there are men.
Scooter Gennett is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Jonathan Villar is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Here we go.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Here's a ball popped straight up. But playable for Montero behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ryan Braun is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Montero is under it, and that ends the inning. Brian Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Domingo Santana stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Ball, ball, ball.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start. Big Dog Champ will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Big Dog Champ.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Now to the plate, Miguel Montero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Jason Hayward steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, leading off the inning, Rod Peters, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Akinori Hara is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Jimmy Nelson comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Number 2, second base.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Scooter Gennett. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a swing as he pulls this one down the line in right. Hayward on the run, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jonathan Villar will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. 1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like it.
And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Well, you can see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Brian Gonzalez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Big Dog Champ will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
Well, he's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Right here. Find the ball.
The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Oh!
Aaron Hill will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. On to the eighth now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
I got it.
And the eighth inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
The right fielder, number 16.
Domingo Santana will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central.
Ball, I got it.
Fowler is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Rod Peters will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. This one's flared out toward left. Schwarber over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Akinori Hara, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
Rizzo is there. And he barely gets to the bag in time, and a close play for out number one. Garen Cecchini will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Scooter Gennett will dig in now as perhaps the final man to stand in the way of possible history here tonight. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. He winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm